This is an interesting little camp stop. It's, how can you say, basic. But nevertheless, if you are coming to this area, then yeah, it's good. It's exactly what you need, somewhere to park. And lots of people have done it through the night. I don't mean that, by the way. Lots of people have parked here through the night, and seems to be good. But today, like I say, it's just after 9 o'clock, and it's already like 30 degrees or so. So I'm going to get out of the desert. I came to the desert for one thing. I cooked yesterday, so I've been a bit sore with sleeping with yeah, too much sun. It was all the getting out all the time to assess where I was going to go on the road, or take photos or video or stuff like that. So yeah, little bit sunburnt, but hey ho, it's all part of the fun. I love driving around sort of just rural areas. At the moment I'm obviously in northern Spain. Yeah, just in the middle of nowhere, way off the beaten tourist track or whatever. You know, you see the irrigation channels and all the system that works to get all the farmers the water. See the farmers just walking around the crops in the field. And yeah, Spain, everyone normally goes to the coast. We've been guilty of that. Maybe a little bit to the mountains, been guilty of that as well. And you take the motorways to get you from point to point. So yeah, I've set up my sat nav to take me on the back roads. No motorways, no toll roads, nothing like that. Just the scenic route. See what we find. Gives you a little bit of an idea about a country, rather than just treating a country for what it is you want to get out of it. Just find out a little bit more about the country itself. I just missed driving around America now. I think we spent 12, 13 days driving from, well, around California, Nevada, Utah. I think there was another state somewhere there as well. And all that was absolutely amazing. And this reminds me of that, because again, we tried to go a bit of back roads and see what was going on. And yeah, just absolutely brilliant, just to see life in the middle of nowhere. See what's going on, see how people live. And this reminds me of that. Just stopped off for some diesel, because it's €1.40, €1.40, which means about £1.25 a litre for diesel. So yeah, that's a bargain. But as the van is so absolutely filthy from my recent excursions, yeah, car wash, well, jet wash anyway. I don't think there's a brush or anything like that, so it's just going to get jet washed down. Whew, that was a workout and a half. How much was it now? 6, 8, 12 euros to wash and then rinse the van down and everything like that. But I've probably taken a lot of weight off the van with the amount of mud and crud that was underneath. But yeah, for now, back on the road and get the engine running so I can get my AC running. Oh, melting! That is spectacular. I'm not sure that camera's going to pick it up. But yeah, that view's pretty cool. I'm going to pull over and just record a little clip of that so you can see where I'm heading. Because yeah, that looks fabuloso. Let me just quickly nip out, try my handbrake on a few more clicks. Yep, it's all right. Just for future reference, this is my video camera for doing proper stuff. It's a Sony RX10 Mark IV. They don't make this, they haven't made this for years, but it's a bridge camera. So the lens is all in. And if I want to zoom in, zoom out, boom, it's got a big lens. It actually goes up to 900mm, which is phenomenal. And you're going to find out now how good it is. But first of all, let me put some sun protection on my FOD. Right, keys out, keys in my pocket, phone done. Oof. Right, so now let me go into normal mode. I have to flick my hat around. I'm not trying to be cool. I have to flick my hat around because one of the reasons why I chose this camera is because it's got an actual viewfinder rather than just the screen, and that makes it absolutely so much better for yeah, obviously viewfinding. But yeah, I love this camera. Just absolutely love it. Put it back on all the right settings so I know what I'm doing next time I use it. And yeah, hopefully now you can see where we're heading. It has got a name. I forget what the name is, but I'll tell you more about it when I get there. Put a lens cap. But this camera is so good and so robust that it fell out of the cupboard over my head yesterday as we were going through all the banderos, or what they're called, mountain bits and that, and the tracks. For whatever reason I came off camera and there was a bump, and I was probably doing about 20-30 clicks, and then the door opened and this came bouncing out from up top on the floor. So it still works, nothing broke, so yeah, happy days. Quick pit stop. Yeah, my SD card ran out of space on my little camera, so guess who's doing a pit stop at the side of some random road somewhere to download all the footage off my camera so that you guys can continue to see where I'm going, because you want to see where I'm going. So yeah, I am sat here with the AC running because it's absolutely baking outside. 39 degrees. Wow. Yeah, okay then. So yeah, I can understand why the AC is going crazy. So yeah, I'm just downloading all the footage off, like I said, that I put in the dash, and dropping it on my laptop so I can then edit later. Ah, this is amazing. This is just a fantastic little scenic mountain, little drive, little road. I just love the fact that there's loads of little pull-ins as well. Oh, you've got the water coming down the side of the hill. I love it. I'm trying to keep an eye on the road right now because sheer drop, just like that, in a big ravine, which is epic, by the way. But yeah, this is a stunning little drive. Oh, it just keeps getting better. Oh wow, I don't think I'm holding many people up, so we're all right. Yeah, I thought I'd get the drone up back there at one of those little they call them miradors in Spain. Essentially it's a little area that they think you should stop at because the view's epic right there, and they're often pretty damn spot on with it as well. So it's worth looking out for mirador as well for along routes, because usually you don't get a shit place with a mirador in it. You usually get an epic place, because obviously why have a mirador if there's nothing to look at? So yeah, I thought I'd stop there, get the drone out so you could appreciate the view a little bit better. But I just love driving it as well. I like the view, don't get me wrong, the view is stunning, and it's nice to view it whilst driving as well, because then you get the best of both worlds, like twisty roads like this, with epic rock faces. Let me just pull over because there's a car behind me coming up really fast. Again, this is another little mirador I pulled into to show the river down there, and you can see back down the valley as well. But yeah, I'll just let that car past because I have nowhere special to go other than the road that I'm on, and other people, you know, might be going somewhere. So I'm just being nosy. Oh, oh, that was a drop. Ooh, it's a nice dam. Damn, that's nice. Oh, but the mirador obscures the dam. Maybe that's not an official mirador. Ooh, we're going under the cliffs as well. Oh, oh, we've got a tunnel. Oh, in an epic bridge. Oh, wow. Oh, oh, yes, baby. This is cool. This is the bit where I'd like a film crew, basically. I'd like people at the side of the road filming me coming up. I'd like someone flying a drone overhead to give an overhead shot of where I am. Camera car in front, filming back from the road. Just woo. Love it. So yeah, if Jezra, if you're watching, I know the Grand Tour, you know, you might be a little bit busy doing stuff, but generally, if you and Mr. Willman are not using the crew right now, if you could send them my way, muchas gracias. Obviously for free. I want to stress that because obviously this is YouTube, and each video makes me about 30 quid if I'm lucky. Well, no, if I'm lucky, maybe 40 quid, but about 30 quid. So if your camera crew can work for 30 quid for a day, then yeah, I'm up for paying that. I don't know if I'd still want to edit though. I think I probably would because it's my story. So even if there was a camera crew, I think I'd still end up editing. This is more of a, just turn it down a little bit. This is more of a park up that I like. Even got a shaded area. So if I want to go and do some work, I can work in the shade. Chances are I'll just do some work in the van. But I've got 5G as well. 40 meg down on 5G. Seriously? But crucially, for YouTubers, 22 meg up. So I'm very happy with that. It means I can get a lot of work done. Yeah, happy days. And it's only 27 degrees as well here, so that's quite cool. There is no view, which is unfortunate, so I'm just trying to read a couple of signs that are around here. Nothing says prohibited, so I'm all right. And it's all about your gut feeling, folks. Go with your gut. That's all I can say. Go with your gut. Oh, it's so hot inside the van. Currently says 33.6 degrees inside right now. So, yeah. Hot. Real hot. But it's manageable. I'm not sitting here melting. So yeah. Max fans winning. And obviously having windows that open either side as well definitely gets, you can feel the breeze coming across, so that really helps having the two windows that way. Yeah, it's something about a van build that you never know if it's going to work until you get the extremes of the weather. Some sketchy shit going on here. But I've managed to pull it back out into line. So yeah, using a bit of a post on a big shelter mat. Thought concrete block post, that looks nice and secure. Put a strap around it and then attach the manual winch to the bull bar attachment, or the nose bar, whatever. And then yeah, basically just hand cranked it. Jacked the van up a little bit on that side, so the forces are pulling downwards as well as backwards. So I'm not going to just pull it out, because the force on it sort of like pushed it up and back. So I need a downwards and forwards force, which, yeah, looks like it's done the job a little bit. It is a little bit raised up one side, it's not exactly level, but it's much better than it was. So yeah, bit sketchy, and yeah, done the job. So just need to drive the van forward a little bit to release the tension, and then we're all golden. Just put the max tracks back on. Max fan, max tracks, max solar. But yeah, those are on little snap off cable ties, so those came off within like 60 seconds, both of them, and I was able to then use them. Obviously when the other thing happened, which we shan't mention anymore. But yeah, all done and dusted, and yeah, back on the road. So I just got to park up now where the abandoned village is, up on the hill up there, and yeah, seems like lots of other people have chosen to do this today. I would hate to be some of the vehicles up that road already. Yeah, I reckon it's about a 20-minute walk to get up there. So I've already had a fly over the drone, so I know the best bits. And how cool is this lake? I mean, if it wasn't for a sign there saying you're not allowed to camp, that might be a park up, but yeah, sadly not. Anyway, yeah, epic lake, looks absolutely beautiful. But it does look like they're building a motorway over the back there, behind, like I say, that abandoned village. So yeah, gonna have a look while it's still there, I guess. Find it really interesting. Obviously, I'm a nerd, and this thing, well, bothers me. So that looks like it's some sort of, well, it's definitely modern. Looks like it's some sort of comms tubing that they're bringing up, either electricity, more than likely phone or something like that, I don't know. But those poles above me, well, the power lines are isolated with glass, and that's not been done for a long time. They use ceramic now to isolate the incoming power line from the pole that's holding it up. So seems to me that they're trying to bury something underground whilst trying to keep the originality. I mean, there's no denying that this place is a bit wrecked. Barbs on the windows as well. I don't know if they're keeping people like me out, or, you know, keeping somebody in there. But there's definitely something afoot around here. Definitely some upgrades to infrastructure going on. So apparently this place was abandoned when they built the dam for the lake that's behind there. Personally, I mean it's steep walk getting up here, so it could just be that it was abandoned because it was cut off by the dam and then the lake filling up. So apparently, you know, there's church houses, there were shops here and everything else. People lived here. It was prosperous by all accounts, and there's somebody still farming in the background by the looks of it too. Certainly enough vehicles and farmland, tractors and stuff like that going on. And you can see up there where the new motorway is carving its way through the forest. They're building everything there. It looks like they're going to tunnel through that, and then literally this guy, if he is still living here, is going to have a motorway running just a few feet away from where he lives. Yeah, seems weird that one guy decided to stick it out, or one family stuck it out, and yet now, right through their backyard, they're building a new motorway. Definitely somebody living in that house there. This is a radio playing anyway. But I found a path, and also some buildings that haven't collapsed as bad. Just making my way down to the church now, which does look like it's mostly intact. So there are little paths everywhere that obviously people have trodden down a little bit, but I am so glad with all these lovely plants around that I wore shorts today, because you know I like having my legs scratched to bits. Meh. And there we go, folks. At least now we know where the power lines go to the farmer and the guy with the radio on. Was it worth coming? Well, yeah, it's a bit of history, isn't it? Having a look round. Wasn't exactly on my route. In fact, I've come completely the wrong way to come and look at it, but I'm glad I did. Something interesting. Hope you found it interesting as well. But for now, I'm going to get back to the van and turn the air conditioning on, because I'm a bit moist. It's supposed to be 33, 34 degrees or something today, and I'm ginger. Well, you know, when I had hair I was ginger. Oh, and in other news, I was wanting to drive up here, in all fairness. Yeah, why not? I think I'd have made it. It's that brave / stupid thing again though, isn't it? Probably better off in the car park down there. Well, hey ho. Looks like I could have driven it. I obviously couldn't have gone much further than up there anyway, because there's nowhere to park. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed this one, something a bit different. And yeah, if you did, hit that subscribe button. It's free. Hit the thumbs up if you liked it. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about it. And I'll catch you on the next video when I'll be back in the UK sorting stuff out with my van. So if you like that, watch out for it.